Are you looking for a podcast about rumping?
Well, then you must be thinking of another podcast. Oh!
I still haven't listened to the rumping thing, so I'm not up to date with everybody else on rumping.
You're not in the know.
Yeah. I'm going to imagine that's just being born ass first, but...
Hey, pretty good.
Hey, see, there you go. I didn't know that there was just a fucking phrase for it, but...
Yeah, apparently there is.
But anyway, we're back.
We're back.
We are back.
Yes, welcome back.
So guess who's back?
Back again. Yep,
It's
back.
your tope. Tell your friends. So what's up?
What's
It's
up? I've
been
missed
1,000 years.
I know. I literally can't remember the last time we recorded an episode together. Over a month ago at this point.
Actually, over 1 month ago.
Yeah.
Because we tried to be done around this time that month of December so that we could do other things.
Yeah, we had a little Yumtope vacation, stepped away, thought about podcast things, thought about not podcast things.
Again, I think I've said it 1,000 times. I would like to say that I did more. I can't tell you anything that I've done productive
Oh.
in that time.
Well, productive is one thing. Just things you wanted to do is another thing.
But I didn't do those either, so
Yeah.
nothing productive. Because I would consider productive doing what I want to do.
Yeah.
I
Robert's
didn't do what I want to
checklist.
do.
Hopefully we'll have time for that in the days to come.
Yes.
So it's a new year. We've got some new deaths on
Which
the
means
board.
a new coroner corner.
Coroner corner. How many people have died this year? It's so many.
5.
Yeah,
or
like
some
a bunch.
shit, dude.
So Jeremy Renner did not die, but he did get run over by a snowmobile.
Dude, that was so fucking wild.
I know. Is he okay? I haven't checked on his status.
Okay. So he released a video not too long ago of him getting his hair washed in the hospital.
Aw.
And I didn't know because they do it waterless. They put something inside a shower cap and they just rub it in.
Oh.
And then they take off the cap and your hair's clean. I've never heard of that until that
Me
video came
either.
out.
Weird. Can we do that at home? I want to do that.
I know. I was like, yeah, dude, that's the best.
That's a
But
bomb.
yeah, he's doing better. I'm not going to say he's doing good yet.
Okay.
So, that happened. That was terrifying. So, I just want to know, because, he might lose his leg.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, the thing, the snowplow, chomped his leg.
Ah, shit. I didn't even look up what happened to him. I just thought he was in some accident, and I was like, oh
Okay.
no.
He was snowplowing his driveway and a community space or something. And I guess he let go of the snowplow for a second. And I guess there's measures in place to make sure this doesn't happen.
Okay.
But it happened, and it ran him over.
Fuck.
And it ate his leg.
I hate that.
And he's only alive because his neighbor is a doctor who saw it
Oh my
happen.
God.
And he
What?
ran out, tourniquet his leg, and they care flighted him off. If that doctor friend, neighbor, had not been there, he probably wouldn't be here.
I had no idea it was that serious. I thought he was in a skiing accident or something.
Nope, he's just being a nice dude around his house with his neighbors.
God,
just
that's
being a nice
nuts.
person, and got fucked up.
Ugh.
But I am curious if he's going to lose his leg, because we were talking about, since he's in the Marvel movies, that would just save them the CGI budget if they gave him a fake leg. So,
Oh my God.
oh, dude. Oh, God.
What?
No.
Is he losing it?
There's so much happening.
Oh my God.
They don't think he's ever going to walk again.
What?
And then 7 hours ago. See, but there's it's called fandomwire.com.
I don't know about
I
that.
don't know how much I trust that. But this says his leg will never recover.
Fuck.
But that doesn't say it's going to be amputated, though.
That's way more serious than I thought it was. I thought he just got a bad concussion or something.
Yeah, dude, it's still up in the air. He might lose his leg.
That is so scary. Poor
I
guy.
fucking hate that, dude.
Yeah, I hope he's going to be okay.
I haven't heard anything since the video where he was getting his hair washed, and that was like a week ago. So that tells me if you're not hearing things a week in, you're probably fine.
So there's an interview with his wife, sister.
Yeah.
Interview with his sister, and she says he's crushing all the progress goals. We couldn't feel more positive about the road ahead.
Good.
So,
Dude,
that's good.
He's Jeremy Renner, dude.
Yeah, he's Hurt Locker. How could he be hurt?
He has so much more music to give us. You know that he sings, right?
Yeah, this article is horrifying. I'm sorry if I'm making bad faces. It's like, I don't want to think about having a snowplow crushing you. That's
Yeah, it's awful.
bad news.
Okay. Hold
anyway.
up. That happened today.
Jeff Beck died?
No.
Will somebody else die?
Hold up.
Everyone quit dying.
No, that didn't
What?
happen.
Well,
they
what?
said that was like a maybe. Dude, Elvis's daughter just died today.
What?
Lisa Marie Presley. She had cardiac arrest today.
Oh my
and
God.
I saw that
Oh my
on
God,
the
2
news,
hours ago.
but she did die today.
Oh my, what? Everyone stop. like stop.
We know 2020 and all that shit was bad, but like we don't have to like fucking run away.
She was only 54.
Dude, Elvis's daughter died today. Live on
Good
Yimto.
Lord.
What is happening?
I hate this.
Okay. Well, yeah, so that happened. Holy shit.
Anybody else want to die real quick?
I just saw that earlier, and I was like, oh, well, they didn't say she died. They just said she had, like, a thing. So
Yeah.
I was like, she'll probably be fine.
Should probably be
Because I was gonna bring up the dude. I can't remember his name.
Jeff
Hold
Beck?
up. No.
Because he did
Yeah.
die, and it's very sad.
Yeah, I still don't know who that is. I've looked him up all day, and I was like, yeah, I don't have any correlation to this guy.
I have no frame of reference for him. I think I only know the name because, like, I had a boyfriend who was super into guitars, and I was like, oh yeah, I have to know all the guitarists. So I had a guitar phase. But
I mean, like, I know some people, but they gotta have a song that like got me.
Yeah.
And I didn't know any of his songs.
that's fair.
But that is still horribly sad because everything I've read about him was that he was like one of the pioneer dudes.
yeah, he's like a good
he
dude.
Did stuff.
Yeah.
You know? So I was gonna bring up because this guy didn't die, but he also had cardiac arrest.
Oh my God, Damar Hamlin.
Yeah, so I was thinking Lisa Marie Presley was like same deal. Like, oh, she had cardiac arrest. People have cardiac arrest all the time and don't
Yeah.
die. So yeah, so I was gonna bring him up because did you see it?
No,
Did you see the video?
I did not want to.
Horrific, dude.
Yeah, Richard and I were out at dinner with some friends when it happened, and his family immediately called him and were like, somebody died in football. And I was like, are they exaggerating or did somebody die? And he was like, no, someone died.
No, he died. Because like
Yeah.
they did CPR on him for 10 minutes.
That fucks me up. I'm so glad that he's okay. Like, he's better. Not better, but like,
Oh no,
better?
he is like better. Like
yeah, because he's
I
out
was
of the
gonna say
hospital now.
that's like the difference between him and Jeremy Renner. Like they both had a thing. They're in the hospital, but like this dude's like he's like almost ready to play again.
He better not. I swear to God that I want them to change football. I'm like mad about football.
But so okay, so all right, I will ask because I don't know if you're like a huge. I know you're a huge hockey person.
yeah.
I don't know that you're as big into a football stance, right?
I mean, I like sports in general. I don't know as much about football as hockey, but I like football.
Okay, but see, you also didn't see it,
Yeah.
and I need you to have seen what led to it because that's the whole thing. Everyone's talking about is football too violent? Is it
Yeah.
too hardcore?
I think that the thing that happened was like he got tackled and somebody like used their helmet to drive into his chest.
No,
No?
like the hit that happened was pretty tame compared to most hits you see happen. But they're saying that it's kind of like a Christopher Reeves kind of thing, like the guy that played Superman. Like people have been bucked off a horse plenty of times,
Oh.
but when he got bucked off a horse, he became paralyzed for life. Like it happened
Yeah.
just right
Just
that
wrong.
this is what happened. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
it happened just wrong. So they're thinking, so actually, this is more terrifying. I mean, I guess it's a good thing you're not having kids. But they were like, this phenomenon that happened to him actually happens all the time in Little League Baseball.
Oh my God. What?
Because when they'll throw a baseball, it will hit a kid in the chest just wrong, and they go into cardiac arrest.
What? I hate that. What?
Yeah, that's like a known thing.
Why? Why are people not doing something?
I know, like baseball might need like chest protectors for at least like Little League, right?
Yeah.
But so yeah, the dude that hit him didn't like cram this dude, right? Like he didn't fucking just like headbutt him. Like he just grabbed him and they did like a little spin. They landed and he got up, which is the thing.
Yeah, I read that he got up and then as he was walking to the huddle, he like fell backward.
Okay, so that's the part that I really don't want you to watch because like he does like no, like he straight gets up, brushes off, and then like he just stands there and just plops back. I mean, full blown falls backwards. It was intense.
I don't like watching people fall down like that.
So I think I just said this in pre-ramble, but I think it may have gotten cut out. But I watch Regis and Kelly most mornings now, right?
Uh-huh.
We don't change the channel a lot, so I do see a lot of TMZ now.
Okay.
So I saw that clip on TMZ.
Ugh, I hate that they're fucking showing it.
And like, while I hate kind of what TMZ does most times, they do give you unfiltered news a lot of the time. Like they showed the video because I don't like hearing people talk about it. Because like somebody probably said like, oh yeah, he got rammed in the chest. But then if you see it yourself, it's like the whole cutie thing on Love is Blind.
Okay.
Sometimes you have to see it yourself to know what really happened.
Right.
Because everyone's going to have how they perceived it to happen. So you need to see it so you can perceive it. Because when they go into just like the gossip shit, I tune out. But they do it. Because like the Lisa Marie thing, I saw that on TMZ earlier today, like at 4 o'clock. So like I was in the news. I was in the know. But I didn't know, I guess.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, the Damar Hamlin thing, that was to me like the first thing that happened. Then you got Jeremy Renner. Can I share my screen with you real quick?
Yeah, please.
Just so you can see this. I pulled up deaths in 2023 on Wikipedia, and I want you to see how long I have to scroll already.
Many.
All right,
what
you ready?
Fuck? Why are there so many?
I mean, it's you know, it's like a ton of people we probably don't know.
Yeah, but there's like a lot of people in there.
There's a lot of people. So I'm all the way back at the first. So this is on the first. I guess a dude from 3-6 Mafia died. I mean,
What?
I don't. Gangsta Boo.
Okay, I don't know I don't know who that is.
I know, but like, that's a big name group. I feel like that would have been bigger news.
Yeah.
You know? All right, so that was the first. Let's go to the second because I feel like there's somebody else that died, but I don't
Barbara
know.
Walters died. I don't know what day that was.
Yeah, there's somebody else that I'm thinking of, and I was like, but was that 2022? Like, am I mixing up just like a couple days? You know?
The Pope died on like New Year's Eve.
Meh.
Did you see his coffin?
No.
It was big.
Is it like amazing?
No, it was just like, it was a very plain box, but it was just like large. And I was like,
but it was king size.
yeah, Pope size. I was
Pope
like,
size,
why
okay.
is it so big? And my mom was like, they got to put the hat in there. And I was like,
Oh my
surely the
God,
hat goes
okay.
on to the next Pope, right? And then she was like, why would you think that the hat just stays with the popes? Every pope has to get a new hat. And
Why do they have to get a new hat? They don't have to do anything.
I had like a full-blown conversation with my mom. I was like, why are you so convinced that he died with his hat? Does every pope get a new hat?
I mean, I don't fucking know at all. I've never thought about the Pope.
Yeah, I
But
wouldn't
I
call it
thought-
an argument, but a heated
I thought the hat
discussion.
was like a staple. I didn't think like you got like a new design for each Pope.
I thought that we've just had like the same hat that we're passing on to like dudes down the line.
You don't make new crowns. Like you always get the
Yeah,
same crown
but-
for a king when you pass it on.
That's what I thought, but they do make new crowns. We had this conversation. They make new crowns for new people. Like, I
Well,
don't.
they should stop that.
They should stop it. Just make the one crown. Make the one Pope hat. One hat.
You can't take it with you when you go. You might as well pass on to the next guy. Dude, I'm only on the 9th. I'm still trying to read these names. I don't know many of these. None of them are really sticking out. They should have bolded like the big ones. Because see, look, here's the 10th. So Jeff Beck.
Yeah,
right,
Jeff Beck.
So I think my person was last year. But where's
Okay.
Barbara Walters? Her name wasn't on this so far.
Was that last year? I don't know. It all blends together these days.
Maybe because I was thinking of see, now I can't think of her name. Okay, so I'm gonna look up Barbara Walters.
Okay.
But yeah, Barbara that's you and I haven't known a world without this lady. Yep, December 30th, so she doesn't count.
My goodness. Just Google who died. Let's get a list. Oh, I know who you're thinking of. Kirstie Alley.
Yep. That one fucked me up because I loved her, dude.
Yeah.
She was super cool.
Didn't she get like, I don't know, a little bit Trumpy at the end?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think she did. Oh, so that was December 5th. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was forever ago. That was before we recorded last Game Tope, I think.
Yeah. But like, too many. This is like too many.
I know. Do you want to crack one open for all these people?
I sure do. Let's do it. Oh, jeez. Always sprays off to the
Hefty
side
one.
now. This is to all of you guys. This is... I know
Here's
it's
to the
bad
Pope.
around here, but you don't need to go. You don't need to leave this hard, man. Like, are we that stressed about this new year? Because I actually came into this new year thinking that it was going to be pretty good.
Did you? Because
I kind of did.
I swear to, I can't. I'm not even going to say that it can't get worse because clearly, just for the last several years, it has. But
I mean, yeah. So, anyway,
moving
on from corner, it is stuffed, packed full.
this
a Pope's coffin
gigantic
worth.
coffin. Let's wheel that off the stage. I want to talk about television.
Okay.
First of all, I want to talk about cat television. You ever heard of cat TV?
No.
So it's basically just like several hour-long YouTube videos that you can
where,
put
like,
on.
they show birds?
Yeah, like birds, fish, mice, just like stuff running across your screen, in and out of holes and things. It's supposed to be like entertaining and enriching, like those baby fruit videos, like the dancing fruits that cause aggression in toddlers. So I don't know why I went into this adventure thinking it's not going to cause aggression in my cat. I put on cat TV on my second screen because my cat, my beautiful big woman cat, Dee Dee, she loves to sit on my keyboard while I'm playing video games and just be like, I am in the game with you. We're playing stuff. Like, she's enthralled by screens. She watches TV with us. Like, she'll sit there literally on the couch with us and stare at the TV. Just like, what's happening in this one? The man went into the manhole. This is exciting. I put on cat TV for this cat thinking she's just going to have a great time watching these birds and squirrels. She got about, I would say 30 seconds in, just like peacefully watching with her head cocked to the side. And she was like, I'm about to lose my shit. She went full ape and just like started beating the shit out of my computer screen.
Oh my
claws
God.
and all, just like dragging her nails down. I was like, you're going to rip the screen. Don't do that. I've never seen this cat go so feral. It's like, this is a bad idea. Nobody show your cat TV, please. I don't know what it's doing to their brains. It can't be good.
So, you've, like, kind of fucked up my mind here. Like, do toddlers really get irate when they watch some of these videos? I'm just, like, picturing, like, really mad babies now. And I'm like, yeah, why are we showing stuff like this to them then?
Why are we showing them dancing blueberries? It's causing problems. I don't know. I mean, I know that some sensory videos do cause aggression in kids. I don't know why. Did they want to punch the blueberries like my cat punches the birds?
Yeah. Did you know that I actually turned on, like, videos of cats using the litter box when I was trying to teach the kittens how to do it? Like, I was like, look, look, you do that. Pay attention.
Did it work?
It didn't work.
Oh.
No, it did not work. Do you know what worked? I think
What?
I've told it. No, okay,
Did you use the litter box?
kind of.
Oh my God.
One of the videos that I watched just said, like, you need to go to it and paw through it. So, like, I didn't, like, do anything in it, but I, like, brought them over and, like, I dug through it.
Yeah.
And, dude, like, immediately, they just used it like they knew what to do.
Cats are so bizarre.
That
like
fucking easy. All I did was like two fingers dig in the sand a little bit, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I fucking know what to do," and then they just started doing it.
why is that so easy for cats to potty train? Like for dogs, it's like a months long process, you know? Like don't fucking poop in
Depends
the
on
house.
the dog.
Yeah.
Bulbous. I don't know, but they're way fucking easier. Like I did say like that was nice.
Yeah.
Like that was good. Wednesday, spicy.
Uh-huh. Yeah, spicy kitten.
She would go to the litter box, so she'd go the right distance, but she'd piss on the floor next to it. For like 2 days after like I really started doing it, so it wasn't like that long.
Okay.
But it sure made me mad though.
I imagine. Yeah, cat TV. That's the thing. Don't turn it on for your cats.
Okay.
But what you could turn on is regular TV. So we took a Yimto break, and I was like, I'm going to catch up on TV shows that I've been wanting to watch. How many TV shows do you think I watched, Robert?
Like full series? Like full series? Or are we just saying different things that you started, got indulged in?
They're pretty much full series.
Okay, so like finished a complete show
Yeah.
fully. You do like longer ones. I'm
do.
gonna say you watched 4 full TV shows.
It's a low estimate.
But I'm giving you like several seasons throughout, man.
I watched 10 television shows.
That's disgusting.
It's too many.
Like I do not understand people that love TV like that.
Oh God, I there was just like a lot of things I had to catch up on. So let me just give you a rundown of the things I've watched while we've been away.
Okay.
I did watch one movie in there. I watched Bullet Train.
Okay. And
It was
because
good.
I do still want to see it, but I haven't been dying that hard to see it.
I liked it. I mean, solid 8.5, honestly. Like,
That's kind of what I figured. Like a good 7 or 8.
yeah,
Okay.
I was like, I watched that. It was nice.
That's fun.
Yeah,
Like, was it fun? Like, I don't want it to be good. I want it to be fun.
it was fun. It wasn't as fun as the preview suggested, but it was fun.
Okay.
Yeah. So, watch that. We finally caved and got Apple TV.
Gross.
Been fucking waiting for that shit because there's a billion TV shows on there that I've been wanting to watch. So,
Please tell me you did not watch Servant.
I don't know what that is.
Good.
Okay. I did watch Ted Lasso.
Okay.
That one, I think there's 3 seasons of it. They're just coming out with the 4th one hopefully soon because that show is really, really good. It stars Jason Sudeikis as like a wholesome soccer coach. He's a football coach in America, and then they take him to England, and they're like, "You're going to coach football, like soccer." So it's fun. He's just a hick abroad. I watched Queen's Gambit, which is not on Apple TV, but that one's an old 2020 series that everybody got obsessed with, and then it died, and I was like, I've got to watch it, and I watched it, and it was okay. It didn't blow me away, but it was fun.
Okay.
Another Apple TV, I watched Mythic Quest. That one is so good.
Wait, is that the Always Sunny Philadelphia dude one? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it has Mac from Always Sunny, and he plays a video game designer, and he basically works for like a version of Blizzard, but it's fake.
Yeah.
And it's just very entertaining. It's like a look inside of what it might be like to work at a company like that, and it's very funny. It's got 3 seasons. The 4th season is coming out. I think it's the last one. I'm enjoying it. It's a very good show.
Okay.
I watched Dead to Me season 3, which
I don't care, dude.
It was sad. I liked it because it did wrap up the series in a nice way.
So you're gonna have to be careful because Taylor still hasn't watched it, and that's like her favorite fucking show.
Okay, Taylor, don't listen to this segment. Please skip forward if you guys haven't watched season 3, because I'm going to make a couple of spoilers here. So, the season opens with one of the main characters getting cancer. And I was like, oh, this is particularly fun for me in my life right now.
Okay.
Very sad. And then by the end of the season, the characters, like, it does one of those things where I know this gets to you too. Like, the characters are saying goodbye, but the actors are also saying goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
And they all just like break down crying, and it's so fucking sad and horrible. And you can tell that like they were crying in those scenes.
Yeah.
So sad, but it was good. It ended properly, I think, and ended in a way that I liked a lot.
Speaking of that, real quick, I think this was also last year, but back to Corner.
Oh, God.
Leslie Jordan, you know him?
Yeah.
He's like,
Did he die?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Leslie Jordan. Yeah,
Yeah.
he died. Sorry, I was thinking of...
I was like, uh-oh, am I ruining this for you?
Am I spoiling this? Who was I thinking of?
I don't know. Because mine's a sweet little gay man.
No, who's the black guy who... I think his name is Morgan. He was on that TV show with Tina Fey. God damn it. On 30 Rock.
Oh,
30
Tracy
Rock.
Morgan.
Tracy Morgan, not Leslie Jordan.
Yeah. No.
He's fine, right? Tracy Morgan? Let me check on him.
Yes, he's fine because I just watched a movie with him.
Okay, good.
Which I'll tell you about in a bit. But, so Leslie Jordan had died, right?
Yes.
I just saw TMZ again because he was on a TV show with one of the ladies from Big Bang Theory. She's got a new show called, like, Life with Cat. Something about cat, right?
Yeah, my parents watched that.
Okay. Well, I saw their tribute to him, and that's kind of like what you said. But they, like, straight up broke the fourth wall with it. So, like, they said goodbye in the show, and then all the actors stand up, and they bring out his chair that, like, he sat in, like, on set.
Man.
And they just, like, place it in the middle of the scene, and then the main lady just, like, gives a straight up eulogy at the end of the show as the actress to him, and the whole crew is crying in the fucking background.
Fuck.
And then they all just, like, look up, and then the show fucking ended, and I was like, that was kind of amazing. Like,
I wondered how they were
interesting.
going to deal with that, because it's not often that, like, an actor dies in the middle of a pretty popular TV show that they're working on.
Well, so I guess in the show he has a happy ending. Because they
Oh.
said, like, we gave him his happy ending here, but
Okay.
for us, in the real world, it's not that, but we wanted to give him that for the show. So, like, his character on the show, it's good, but we're sad here.
Well, that's good. They send him to, like, a farm upstate or something where
Something
he can
like
have lots
that.
of room to run.
Something like that, yeah. I was just like, how interesting. And because you said that about Dead Like Me, it just kind of spurred that in my head.
Yeah. That show was so interesting because, like, the main character, like, what's her name? Apple woman, Christina Applegate.
Yeah.
She's going through, like, a real life illness. And
God damn it. I love that woman so much, but she is
I
so
know.
sick.
I know.
In
I
all
want
the
her
ways.
I want her to be okay. I can't talk
but-
about that show.
Anyway, so you did Dead Like Me.
Yes.
So that's what, number 4?
Yes.
Okay.
We watched Severance on Apple TV. This is the one that I need you to watch. This show
We'll see.
fucked me up, Robert. You will like this show so much. So let me give you a premise for it. It stars Adam Scott, who generally stars in, like, comedy stuff, you know? So I was like, oh, it's going to be a funny show.
Okay.
It's not funny. So
Isn't that funny?
Adam Scott goes to work.
You said that. Okay.
He goes to work for this company, and at this company they have a clearance level that's called severed clearance. So when
Okay.
you go to work, you clock in and you go in this elevator, and as you go down the elevator, your brain turns off and, like, a new version of you turns on. So, like, your body stays the same, but the brain that lives at work lives
Okay.
at work, and the brain that lives at home lives at home.
Damn it. You sold me.
So you have no concept of what goes on. You're gonna
Good.
fucking love this show, Robert.
Good, because that's what I want to happen to me.
See, you think that you go into the show and you're like, I would love that. You just go to work and then you regain consciousness immediately. It's like, you know how sometimes you'll, like, fall asleep for an hour and wake up and you're like, oh, I didn't even realize I fell asleep for a whole hour. The time just disappeared.
Yeah.
That's how their job is. Like, they go in the elevator and then they wake up instantly coming out of the elevator. But the version of them that lives at work has that same process in reverse. So they wake up at their desk. Like, they come out of the elevator and go to their desk, and they go back into the elevator at the end of the day, and then they immediately come back out of the elevator. They're constantly at work.
I mean, I thought
Forever.
about that, but still, though.
But take it to the next level. Can I spoil a little bit for you?
Sure.
Just like a hair of it. What do you think people do when you can exploit a class of workers like that? Do you think they get exploited?
Of course they do.
Of course they do, because capitalism. People start to think about, like, what are some other ways we could use severance? So there's, like, a woman who is giving birth, and she's like, I don't want to be present for this. So she severs herself.
Uh-huh.
And so there's a version of her that has just given birth back to back to back 3 times, unmedicated. Like, it reminds me so much of No Sleep. There's like that story, you know, where the guy has a simulation on his computer that he plugs in.
The computer program one that was alive for 6 seconds, but it was
Yeah,
like a
but
million
it was
years.
like eons in their time, and they just like
Yeah.
had wars and famine and suffered, and it was like nothing to us on the outside, but to them inside it was everything. It reminds me of that so
Yeah.
much. This is
Okay.
a really, really good show. Like, you will love it. It makes you question so many things.
Okay.
I can't sell Severance enough.
Okay. So that's 5.
That's 5. I watched a show called Schmigadoon.
Cool.
Have you heard of this one?
I don't know TV shows.
So this one's also on Apple TV.
Well, and I don't know Apple TV because I don't like Apple. This my bad company.
Yeah, I know.
Although one of the movies I'm going to tell you about is one of my favorite movies of all time now. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Um,
which is why I'm willing to listen to the Severance thing now.
yeah, get Severance. I don't care how you get it, just get it. But Schmigadoon is really cute. It's like a really short series. I think it was only 6 episodes, maybe 8. It's a musical, but it's like these 2 people that are in a relationship where it's like so argumentative and crappy, and they're kind of just staying together, going through the motions. They go on a hike and end up in this town called Schmigadoon. And once you cross the bridge to Schmigadoon, you can't leave unless you are leaving with your true love. So they're like, oh, we love each other, and they hold hands, and they try to cross the bridge, and they can't fucking get out because their relationship is shit.
Yeah.
So they have to stay here in this town where everything is a musical all the time, but they're not used to being in a musical. They're characters in real life stuck in a musical. So
You know what I find funny about you bringing that up?
what?
It's got Keegan-Michael Key in it,
It does.
and he has another show that was on Netflix for a while about doomed relationships. That seems
Oh,
to
wow.
be like a thing he likes to be a part of.
Is he okay?
I don't know because
Does he have a wife?
Because that other show was very depressing.
Oh, this one was not depressing. It was cute. It was fun.
Okay.
I think it's a good show to watch, like, as a couple.
Okay.
There's another one on Apple TV called After Party. That
Okay.
one is very, very funny. It's kind of Knives Out-ish. It's a whodunit that takes place in a big mansion. It's like a bunch of people celebrating their 15-year high school anniversary. So they're like around our age. They're class of '08, I think. Class of '06, maybe.
Okay.
And one of them dies, and one of them is responsible, and they're each retelling their version of the night. So each episode is like a different person's version of how it happened, and they all do it in like different film styles. So like one person saw it as a comedy, one person saw it as a drama, one person saw it as a musical. It's all very fun.
Okay.
One person saw it as animated. It's just good. We watched Jack Ryan season 3. That's like the super actiony, like what do you call?
Because
Yeah,
that's
it's
got John Krasinski in it, right?
Yeah, John Krasinski, Jim from The Office.
Yeah.
He's so funny in action because like he has such a rom-com face.
Yeah.
He's like so round and soft, and he's like got blood on his face, and I can't take him seriously. But yeah, it was good. I mean, if you like action, just check it out. I just like watching Jack Ryan get covered in blood.
I feel like when you watch a lot of shows, most of the time you're very middle of the road.
I don't know. Like for all these shows, I'd say
Because you've kind of just been like, should you watch it? But like, we didn't really get any numbers, and we've only gotten one that you were like, oh yeah.
well, see, I
Well,
like all
two
these
that were like,
shows
oh yeah.
a lot, but I think that you will not like them. So that's why I'm not recommending them to you or going in super deep.
Well, just because it's TV.
Yeah. But Severance, you can't get around that. I'm going to make you watch that one.
Okay.
Um,
So that's
okay,
8.
so- That was 8, yes. Next one I watched on Netflix. I loved this show. It was called Kaleidoscope. Have you heard of this one?
No.
Okay. The premise for this one is wild. So it's, I think, 9 episodes, and each one has a different color as the name. So there's like the red episode, orange, yellow, whatever.
Okay.
And each one centers around a different time frame. and the final episode that you watch is a heist. So you get an episode that's like 24 years before the heist. You get one that's 6 weeks before the heist. You get 6 months after, 1 day after. But you get them in a random order. Netflix just loads them into your account in like whatever order it sees fit. So like sometimes you're going to get you're going to get a completely different order than your neighbor did.
Okay.
I didn't trust the algorithm on this one. I was like, I want to watch the ideal order because I felt like it's kind of, if you watch Star Wars out of order, you know, it doesn't hit as hard. So,
well, I've been typing these in as you have said them. And it's funny because all the rest of them have just been like who's in the show and stuff. But this one, it's all like, what order should I watch them in?
Yeah, because it's confusing. Like, especially if you're a person, there's like a little tutorial in there on how to watch. It's like, you can watch in any order. It's fine. It'll all still make sense in the end. And like, yeah, it'll make sense in the end, but I want it to be impactful. So the way that we watched it, we watched like the episode where they introduced the crew first. And then we watched a couple episodes that move the story forward, a couple of flashback episodes, then the episodes that happen immediately after the heist, and then the heist in the end. So
I feel like this one's very much tracking to the rating that it holds.
what do you mean?
Well, like, as you've been talking about them, like, I'm seeing the ratings. They've all been very high, and this one is very low.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like it's got like a 2 out of 5.
Oh my God.
And a 48 on Rotten Tomatoes.
It was I loved it. It stars Gus Fring. How can you go wrong?
But like you said, it has to be impactful, so maybe people's views are tainted because of just how it was presented to them.
Yeah, and I think some people are getting confused too. Like, why do I not have the right episode order? Like, some people wanted to watch it chronologically, which I understand. But yeah, I think if you watch it in an order that makes sense.
But see, that's the point. You're not supposed to take it how you want it. If it's meant to be presented to you in this random order,
yeah,
how do you feel about the random order?
Yeah.
Like, that's what you should take away, not like, well, I didn't see it in order. Well, it's not meant to be in order.
Right.
So I think it's a cool premise, but
yeah, if I had watched it in the order that Netflix presented it to me, I probably wouldn't have liked it as much, to be honest.
Yeah.
I watched it in like the ideal order.
That's 9. So
and the last
big
one,
finale.
Yeah, we watched The Sinner season 4. My favorite genre of show is like gritty detective who has nothing left to lose, haunted by his troubled past. I fucking love that shit. I eat it up. I eat it for breakfast.
See, I thought you watched like full-blown series, but you watched like seasons for some of them.
For some of them, yeah. For some of them, they were like full-blown series, like Ted Lasso, entire series.
I thought you straight up were all like, nope, I'm finding and watching full shows that I ain't seen yet.
No, for 3 of these, it was just one season. For the rest of it, it was like shows. But, yeah. I had a productive Yimto break. Watched a lot of shit.
In the time off that we've had, I still haven't even finished 25 episodes of Berserk. So,
oh my God.
Show you how much TV I get around to.
I
have watched like 10 movies.
Oh my God. I did start a new anime. I don't know if any of y'all have watched it. It's called Monster. I'm like 6 episodes in. It's weird. It's kind of a detective show. So I don't love it.
I've seen this on my Netflix, I think.
Yeah, it keeps getting recommended to me. I'm like, fine, Netflix, I'll watch it. Just leave me alone. But like,
yeah,
it's cool because it's about a neurosurgeon. And within the first couple of episodes, he goes from being like hot shit neurosurgeon to like, I have nothing. So it's got an interesting premise, but I don't know where it's going. And it's got 30 episodes. I'm like, where are we going to take this?
I feel like that's anime though. Most of the time it's like, it's all about the ending.
Yeah,
it's
I hope this one wraps up nicely.
It's usually not so much enjoyment all the way throughout. It's like, okay, but where do I wind up? That's when it's good.
Right.
There's very few anime that I was hooked like right away. But that's a lot of shit. Did you become irate and try to beat up your TV?
No, I didn't.
Any of those? Okay.
I don't think so.
I will tell you about a couple movies though real quick.
Tell me.
I watched a bunch of stuff. We did watch a bunch over Christmas. So we did watch the new Christmas Story.
Oh, okay.
That was actually super fucking good.
Good. Like, I've heard mixed reviews on that one.
Way too good. Well, it's good because it's like, it's very much like the first one, but it's a progression of that because now Ralphie's grown up. But it does open with his dad dying,
Okay.
and like his dad's not in it, so then it's like about that a lot of the time. But like everybody from the original is in it though. It's crazy.
Well, that's cool.
That one was good.
Did it hit you in the nostalgia bone?
No.
No?
Like, no, it was just fun to see what they were doing to like spin those people. But like it takes place in like the 80s because that original movie was in like the 50s. So while the movie's today and they've all grown up, they're keeping it like with the time though.
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
it didn't take place like today. It's
Yeah.
like the 70s. He's like hoofing it to different publishers, trying to get stuff in papers and all this stuff. Like it's a whole thing. But that was good. We rewatched Knives Out, Glass Onion,
Nice.
which was good.
Did you catch the, spoiler alert, did you catch the drink swap in the rewatch?
Well, I caught it the first time.
Did you?
Yeah, I totally saw it the first time.
Oh, man.
And I was all like, I mean, yeah, I saw that. I think that's why I didn't find this one so like mysterious, because I was like, well, I saw it happen.
Yeah.
I was very curious about like who was shooting the people. Like I was like, what's like happening elsewhere?
Yeah.
And then I kind of thought Dave Bautista didn't really die. Like I thought the drink swap was like a plant for something else, but
Yeah.
then it was what it was, kind of. But I honestly didn't think Edward Norton was like so bad up front.
Yeah.
That came with like when we got the whole like let's hatch our plan on what we're gonna do, and then I got there, you know.
There was one small detail in there that I read, or I saw a little clip on TikTok. Do you know who the painter Rothko is?
No, I've heard the name.
I can't really stand Rothko, honestly.
Okay.
It's one of those abstract paintings where like this painting is a red square. So he's got a lot where it's like a big red square and then like a small blue rectangle or something.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
And one of the paintings in the background is a Rothko and it's hung upside down. So
Yeah.
it's just like another hint to like, this guy's a fucking dumbass. He doesn't know what he's doing.
I know, I never would have known that.
No, nobody would have.
But I saw that TikTok too and was like, that's funny.
Yeah.
Did you see, probably just TMZ again, but I guess they're doing some show now where they're meeting with like celebrities and doing like the 23andMe with them and like
What?
finding out where they're from.
Weird.
And Edward Norton has a complete full paper trail to Pocahontas.
What? What?
Like he is directly related and linked to Pocahontas.
Amazing.
And he was like, wow, what does that mean for me? Like, okay. But yeah, like how weird. She's like, they like say the number of like people between like him and her, you know? And it's a monstrous number. So it's just
A great
crazy to
number
think
of
about that
greats.
shit, you know? But anyway, one of the things that we desperately wanted to watch, we finally got to, was Pinocchio,
Yes.
the Guillermo del Toro one on Netflix, right? Yes. Just yes.
Okay.
It's so good. It's just so good. Like, you just have to see it for yourself to believe what he did with that story. Because, like, we all know what happens in Pinocchio, right?
Yeah. It's been done and dusted so many times.
This is very loosely based. Like, it even says, like, loosely based. Like,
Okay.
it's very not close to the story that we know. A lot of the same stuff happens, but in a very different circumstance. The ending never would have called that fucking... And it's just a good fucking movie, dude. Oh, my
All right.
God. Guillermo, track record stays, man. Like, he's the fucking best. He's phenomenal.
He can do no wrong.
And I already went over this with you, I think when we did Friday Roundup last week.
Mm-hmm.
But I made you watch some of the animation because it is stop
Yes.
motion, but I don't think it'll give you the ick.
Yeah, historically, I have not enjoyed stop motion because it creeps me out. Like, it's too stoppy. But the way that they did it,
My God.
so fucking fluid.
It's so amazing.
I hesitate
Like-
to call it stop motion. It's just motion, baby.
It just seems like animation.
Yeah.
You know? It's fucking phenomenal. I loved it. And then I did get curious and was like, what's that Disney remake that they made look like? So I turned it on and browsed through it. Holy fuck. That movie looks so disgusting.
Hot garbage.
It's bad. Okay,
It's
so
very bad.
Well, no, we watched some of it,
We did.
but then I was like perusing the movie. Oh, Tom Hanks did not try.
Oh, really? Just phoned it in?
Oh my God, it's so bad.
Oh, no.
And then it was the Disney one, so I was like, why? And I don't care if I spoil this fucking movie. It was garbage.
It's Pinocchio.
Well, no, they don't say if he turns into a real boy at the end, and I was a little surprised by that.
What?
Yeah, this Disney one, they kind of go like, I mean, they do show it, but then what Jiminy says takes away from it, because he goes, and then they walked away with each other, and legend says he turned into a real boy, but nobody really knows, and they don't really, because like, as he walks away, you see his legs like go from wood into like skin and stuff.
Okay.
But then the way he says it, it's like, does Geppetto just see him that way? Like, what is real? And I was like, why are you mind fucking this Disney movie? This doesn't make sense. It's bad. It's horrendous. Pinocchio's a speedboat at one point. I don't fucking know, dude. But because you brought up Apple before we go to break, so we were going to watch this over Christmas. We didn't get to it. And we were like, well, let's still watch it, right?
Okay.
So we watched Spirited. That's the Will Ferrell,
Oh, yeah.
Ryan Reynolds, Christmas Carol movie,
Yeah,
right?
it keeps getting advertised to me. I'm like, please stop showing me this.
So first of all, we start watching it, and Taylor goes, I didn't know Will Ferrell did that. And I was like, you don't know that he sings? Like, that's a hallmark of him.
Yeah.
And she goes, but not like that. Like, she was like, he sings good.
Okay.
Then Ryan showed up, and I was like, you got some pipes, man. It's pretty good.
All right.
So anyway, the movie goes on, and Christmas Carol is one of my favorite stories of all time.
Yeah.
I eat that shit up. It's just the fucking best story. I love that story. I think Spirited is my favorite musical of all time.
Oh, wow. That's a big statement.
It is so good. It
All right.
didn't need to be that good. And it was so good because it's not a Christmas Carol. Like, it is, but it's not the story that you think it is. It takes place today. I was like, well, where's Scrooge and stuff?
Yeah.
And that's a whole mixture into the story. And I was like, what is this movie? Like, they take that idea and then further it to a whole different degree.
Okay.
It didn't need to, it's very aware. It's a good progression of just the original story. The music was too fucking banging, dude. And then I'm like, this is an Apple TV movie. Where's the budget for all this set piece shit for all this dancing that's going on in the backgrounds? And how come Will Ferrell is rising on a fountain? Like, there's a platform and a full fountain, and there's like 10,000 dancers below him.
Oh my
and I'm
God.
like, what is going on? This is a visual masterpiece.
All right.
It's phenomenal. And here's one of my favorite things about it. So I guess, like, do you kind of like when there's like secret organization kind of stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So basically, there's an organization that finds somebody bad, like a Scrooge, and every year they pick one person that they're going to change to be good. And they've
Okay.
been doing this for hundreds of years.
God,
right?
if only we could fucking do that in real life.
Yeah, so it opens with them having, like, made somebody be good with all the haunts and stuff.
Mhm.
And then they go to pick their next person for the year. So, like, okay, we got to do our research, and we're going to find our next person. So they're, like, finding who they want to do. But Will Ferrell finds Ryan Reynolds, who's a super douchebag. And he's
Okay.
like, no, we're going with this guy. And he's like, don't make me sing a song. Like, I'll sing a song about why we're going to pick him. So he starts to sing it. And the boss is like, okay, I don't want to hear your song. We'll just do him. And he goes, it was a really good song, though.
Oh.
Does anybody want to hear it? And nobody says anything. So he just goes on. Well, at the end of the movie, he's like, did you guys want to hear it, though? And then they do that whole musical number. Like, they go back to that scene, but they continue as if he got to sing it. And you get a whole other random thing when the movie's over.
Oh, my God.
It was really fucking good. That's one that I can't oversell enough. Like, That's why I'm willing to listen to you on Severance, because Apple TV did not need to make that movie go that hard. And one of the songs is up for an Academy Award.
Wow.
And it's one of my bottom ones. I didn't care for that one that much.
Man, see, I think the Apple TV, though, what they're doing is what Netflix was doing in the beginning. They're in their, like, acquisition mode. But I think they're going to convert it to, like, a keep people around model. Because they're just making, like, really good shit. They're making a few really solid series.
That's not... But see, Netflix is in acquisition mode. They're not in keep people mode.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, Apple TV is going to flip it into keep people mode.
They better.
Whereas Netflix is just like, we're going to make new stuff all the time, always new.
But
and
also,
then they just cancel them.
Apple doesn't need to, because they have the name Apple. They have a built-in base that's going to give them the money no matter what. Netflix doesn't really have that.
I think they do at this point.
Nobody's like
it's not a prestige thing, I guess, to have Netflix.
Who's like rocking with a Netflix in on the back of their car? who's nobody walks around talking about like, oh yeah, the new Netflix thing. I was digging it. Well, you know, you talk about the shows, but
a Netflix account.
Yeah, like people don't flaunt Netflix.
Yeah, you're right.
Although they should, because it's expensive as fuck, and
it is expensive as fuck.
Kind of hate it now.
Yeah, I'm a little bit over it.
I was gonna drop my plan the other day.
Really?
From the 4K to just the 1080p, but it's like a $2 difference. So I was like, "Fuck, I'll keep the 4K then."
Yeah,
$2. Like if it was gonna cut it by like a third, yeah, I would drop, but like that little bit wasn't enough.
Yeah. Netflix,
you suck.
You suck.
You're chilling, but in the wrong way. All right, let's take a break.
All right.
So anyway, we're talking about Kickstarters. I got some Zombie Tramp stuff. I forgot that there was an air freshener that we're very curious what that smells like, but I'm scared to open it.
I don't know what it's going to smell like.
I'm going to open it.
Are you betting on good smell or bad smell? I'm betting on good smell.
Oh, good smell, but...
You think just like clean laundry or like a perfume?
I'm thinking like new car smell, like something... Oh, like it's like fully fucking sealed.
Hermetically sealed Zombie Tramp.
You have to like actually cut into it.
There we go.
All right, here we go. It's going to make my air purifier go off.
Smells like cookies. Is it rotten?
It's so strong.
Oh.
It's like... It's spice?
Spice?
Yeah, like it's spicy.
Like patchouli?
I would need... Taylor's the nose of the operation. Like, she's the one that can do this stuff. I have a horrible sense of smell already.
Oh
like, to me, I'm just like, that's... I can tell you that it's strong or not strong.
Smell bad.
It smelled intense. I don't fucking like that at all.
Oh, no. Maybe, like, let it air out for a bit, you know?
I'm going to text Taylor to come in here while we wrap up this pre-ramble and come sniff this.
If y'all enjoyed that little bit of the pre-ramble, you can get the full bonus episode by going on over to patreon.com/YMBTOAP. That stands for You Must Be Thinking of Another Podcast. That's the podcast you're listening to right now. When you go over there, you can sign up to be a patron. Patrons are the beating heart of these episodes. Ba-bump, ba-bump. Do you hear that? It's the Shrimp Council. We love our patrons so much. They give us good ideas. They're essentially the executive producers of the show because they tell us what they like, what they don't like. They tell us what they want to see more of, what they want to see less of. If you want that kind of control, get on over there.
And they do put up the money.
They do put up the cash, though.
Is that it?
That's it. I said I love them.
No Yimto Apparel Store stuff?
Don't you do that part?
No, one person says the whole ad break.
Fuck, it's been so long. I forgot how to do these. If you guys want to be the ultimate supporter, you can get yourself some Yimtop gear over at the Yimto Apparel Store. We got a few things in there, maybe some few things coming up very soon. Check it out. Maybe there's something new. The link to that shop lives in our show notes. And of course, thank you to all of our supporters, whether you support us monetarily or just listenerily. We love you We love you anyway. Now let's get you back to that regularly scheduled content.
We love you regularly.
We love you regularly.
Every Monday.
With the fiber. Robert.
Yeah.
You know what time of year it is?
The worst time of year.
It's true. Well, classically what Yemtop does around the first episode of January or so, we like to do ourselves a little rose thorn bud.
Okay, yeah. You brought that up, and I was like, damn it. I was hoping we would forget, because I got thorn, pain in the ass, more thorns sticking out of every orifice on the planet.
That's why I think it's important for us to do this year, because it has been perhaps the thorniest year for both of us. Like, it's been bad. It's been rough.
Some wild stuff.
Neither of us have had a very good 2022. So let's bring in 2023 with a little bit of hope. For those of you that are new to Yemtope and maybe haven't heard this segment before, Rose, Thorn, Bud is a segment where we do two things that have been good to us in this past year. That's two roses. We do one thing that has been bad. That's the thorn. And the bud, one thing that we're hopeful for in the coming year. So if you also want to send us in your Rose, Thorn, Bud, please feel free. Our inbox is open for you. Yemtope@gmail.com.
I'm trying to figure out which one I'm making the bud. I think I know what my bud is. And I know where I'm going to put one of these roses.
Let me write this down real quick.
I always just wing it, keep it in my brain. I never write shit down.
I have it in the brain, but if I don't write it down, I'm going to lose it.
I feel like that makes people mad sometimes. Why don't you write things down? I don't know. I'll just remember it. And then most of the time I don't, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because shit, I had two roses coming in here, and now I don't have them anymore.
Would you like me to start with a rose while you
please.
write those down? All right. I was gonna make this a bud, but I'm gonna put it in the rose. I'm gonna say getting our LLC, doing all of that stuff was a very big thing for us. It was a very big rose. It was a very big rose.
I agree.
A nice, big blooming rose.
Yes. For me, I got promoted at work for the first time since I've been at this company, which is a long time. It's been a long time coming, and I'm just happy that I finally am able to show monetarily. Like, I tie a lot of my value to what I make as a paycheck, and I know that I shouldn't do that, and it's bad for my emotional health, but I do regardless. And I just feel a little bit better about it now. So that's a rose for me.
So I was going to ask, have you been promoted before?
Yeah. At my previous job, I got promoted to manager over a team, and I enjoyed it for a very long time until I didn't. And then I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And I changed career paths, and then I changed career paths again. And I changed career paths again.
I have never gotten a promotion.
Oh my God.
Ever. But I've always worked where there wasn't a place to promote to.
Yeah.
I guess is the difference. So yeah, I've never gotten that. I have no idea what that is or what that feels like. And then you were saying something about, like tying it to like the money side or whatever.
Yeah.
Because we actually just had a big meeting at work today where it was like, do you feel like personally satisfied at work and stuff? So
Nope.
like, well, would that be what does it for you? Like, as long as I see the right amount of money, personally satisfied.
No, I still don't feel fulfilled in my career, and I don't think I ever will, to be quite honest. I'm just not in a career path that brings me joy. Yeah. But that's what hobbies are for, I guess. I'm just making a paycheck until I die or retire.
Like I was saying, with the severance, like, I don't think about work.
Yeah.
That's what bugs me. You ever been to like a Christmas party? You go to some like group work function and everybody just talks about work?
Yes. Like, quit. Talk about anything else. What do you do outside?
Yeah, like, talk about TV. You know that all the boomers that are working with us, all they do is watch TV.
Yeah, it's true.
And you can't talk about a fucking show?
You
like,
can't
not
talk
one?
about Love Cat or whatever. What the hell the name of that show is?
I will listen to you talk about NCIS all you want, as long as it's not work.
God. There are people, I'm on a tangent now, but there's people that come back to work after a vacation and they're like, I missed you guys. I miss work. Why? Why? Is your home life okay? You missed us?
Yeah, that's how most people are with it, though. I don't get it, but...
I don't get it either.
Whatever.
Give me another rose.
I'm really trying to think of one. Like, I'm trying to think of one.
Do you want my second rose while you think?
Sure.
Okay. My second rose is 3D printing. I finally...
That's my thorn.
Yeah. So, I mean, I still have not set up the 3D printer that I bought off of you because I'm afraid of it. I'm afraid it's cursed. But resin printing has brought me joy this year. So much joy and so much fun and learning. And I've just been having a good time with it. And it's an art form that I feel I've been struggling creatively for several years now. And this has brought some light back to that realm for me.
Okay. Yeah, mine aren't going to be this good, man. Mine was actually going to be just like, kind of like you said, it's stuff that means something to you. For me, I would say my last rose is probably some of the media stuff that I've gotten to see this year.
Okay.
Because I thought about that one day. There are people that, like, won't make it to see the end of, like, you remember when, like, the sequel Star Wars movies were coming out? And, like, you see those horrible videos of kids that are all like, I won't be around when it hits the theater. So, like, they show it to them early and stuff. Because, like, media means stuff to people, right?
Yeah.
I wondered, like, what if I died before God of War Ragnarok came out? Like,
Don't say that.
but, like, what if? Like,
Yeah.
would somebody be sad for me about that? Because, like,
I'd
that
be
means
sad
something
for
to
you.
me, you know?
Yeah.
Hell, if I can see an Avatar 2 come out and just seeing, like, what's someone been doing with their time with this and just loving movies the way I do and what it was, that movie was, I mean, it's not like an enjoyable movie that you'll be like, I want to watch that 15,000 times. But to go, like, somebody designed a new technology that will affect how movies are made forever.
Yeah.
That's really fucking neat to me. And that was cool that it was in my time and I got to see that happen.
Yeah.
It makes me think about Creature from the Black Lagoon. That was the first time, that was like the 30s. It's the first time somebody filmed a movie underwater.
That's so cool.
But now we can film motion capture in the water, which doesn't sound like a lot, but like that could change every movie that comes out that's water-based from now on. That's wild to me.
It's cool shit.
So while it's not like the best fucking movie, I'm probably not going to watch it a billion times like the first one. What it means is a lot.
Yeah.
Seeing God of War come out was a lot for me.
Right.
So I think this year for media has been pretty amazing, at least for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like franchises that mean something to me, and that's been a big rose for me, seeing a bunch of that stuff.
That's good.
So
We'll get into some
technically,
thorns.
I guess I would be the thorn because I was leading it first.
Sure. Select one single thorn from this year at this briar patch.
I'm going to go the opposite of yours. Mine's going to be my job.
Okay.
Because I actively dislike what I do way more than anything I've had to do before.
I'm sorry.
Like, I genuinely dislike what I do.
That sucks.
With a passion. And I keep telling people, because you asked me this on the show. You straight up asked me, did you enjoy scooping poop more than this? And I emphatically and quickly said, yeah.
Yes.
That should say something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Rather scoop it a poop than do
So,
this.
I would say for me, the big thorn has been my job.
Yeah.
I left something that was easy, but I would never grow. So, like, I'm having to chase the promo, man.
Yep.
But you got to go through a bunch of shit, and I'm not going to get one because there's nowhere to get one even here. The only thing I can do is go to another I don't consider moving to another team a promotion.
Yeah, no. Lateral moves. I hate lateral moves.
Well, even if you left a team but got a pay raise, to me it's not a promotion. You got a different job.
Yeah.
A promotion is you were sitting in this place and they said, we want to offer you this, and now you have that. If you go apply for something, that's not a promotion. A promotion is awarded to you. To me.
I think applications could still be considered promotions. Like, that's what I got this year. Is like I applied for a broader role within my team, and they were like, yeah, you deserve that, and gave it to me. So I was like, okay, yeah.
But that was also within your team.
Yeah.
I think you can't, like, change jobs, like, go to like a different team. You can't go to a different company.
Yeah.
And then consider that a promotion. Like
that's changing careers.
Yeah, like you're in the same like you're still in the same area, but now more heft, more weight behind you, you know? Like
more
you got the
coffin.
power. Yeah. Like to me a promotion should be like almost like just getting like a little bit more power to throw around. Like I can say this now.
Yeah.
I don't know that money is a promotion for me. And I know that you're over like a whole fucking database that you just worked in before. That is power, baby. So I would say yours is a true promotion, even though you applied for it. I'll never get that.
I have faith in you. I'll promote you to Yimtope. What do you want to be? Co-host? Co-host in chief?
Cocoa host? So I'm like the chocolate host?
Like cocoa butter host.
No, I'm only the cocoa host at Christmas, okay?
Not cocoa host. This is a thorny year. It's been a shit year. Like, I cannot express. I shut off in the last 6 months just so I didn't have to experience the depth of shit that was this year. But yeah, it's I don't want to get like specific. You know what I'm talking about. The people who matter to me most know what I'm talking about.
You can just say 2022.
2022 was a big stinker and a big fat trash can, and I'm really happy to be leaving it in the rear view.
Like you can listen to this show and hear a whole roller coaster ride.
Yeah.
On your end, be it vending machines, sliding through hospital kitchen doors as they're closing on you so you can get some Gatorades. Like you've been through some shit this year. You've had a ringer of a year.
Yeah, I've been. Yeah, it's been bad. I'm just really happy. I can't even say that I'm happy to enter 2023 because God fucking knows what this year holds. Probably worse shit on the horizon, but I mean, you know, it's been rough. It will get better one day.
One day. Why do I have to go opposite you every time? Because my bud is 2023.
Okay.
I was thinking this year was going to be a year because I was looking to maybe get a promotion.
Yeah.
Because I've just been given like 15 other things to be in charge of.
My God.
To, I guess, prove myself or something. So that better fucking turn into something then if I'm going to do all this, you know?
Yeah.
Because in my year-end review, I did say, like, I don't like what I do.
Okay.
And they were like, oh, well, then let's just give them, like, 10 side projects. But you also have to do the job that you don't like. So it's not like I get to, like, forego something to prove this. I just got to do all of it now.
Yeah.
So that means I'm going to be even busier until maybe doing all those things matters.
Mm-hmm.
But I also know that you can't get moved up in this company until people aren't in those spots anymore. They don't just go like, oh, yeah, we'll make a spot for you so that you have happens. A thing. Somebody would have to retire or leave their job, and then you get that spot.
Yeah.
So it may or may not happen because people don't move around a lot at this company. So, but we'll see. And then Taylor should be finishing up the school stuff, so she's going to get her, you know, vet certification stuff.
Good.
So I feel like 2023 and our jobs, that was the thing I was thinking was going to really kind of pop off this year.
Yeah, the year of possibilities.
So I'm hoping that that's what that year holds for us, is that.
Nice. My bud is that I'm making a New Year's resolution for the first time in 4 years. Last time I made a New Year's resolution was
Destroy Mountain Dew.
Yes, I will end it. No. Last time I made a resolution was in 2019. I wanted to walk 1,000 miles.
Okay.
And I was like, that's an achievable goal. And then I got extremely sick in the middle of that year, and I couldn't walk for like 3 months. So I'm going to try it this year. And God willing and the creek don't rise, I won't be struck down by some god for my hubris. I just want to walk 1,000 miles. I think it's achievable. It's a very simple goal.
There you go. I like it.
Yep.
I failed in mine last year.
What was your goal last year? Buy new pants?
It was not need new pants, but I sure needed new pants. So failed on that one.
It happens to the best of us.
It does. I'm going to go into this real quick.
Okay.
But no, very good Rose Thorn Bud.
Yes.
Very good.
Y'all send yours in. It's never too late.
I just wanted to tell you, I did get like a little luck right there at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to start looking out for this every fucking year. I didn't know this was a thing.
Yeah.
But I guess Barnes & Noble does 50% off hardcover books once a year.
I did not know this either. And I'm like, how long have they been doing it?
Since ever, apparently.
Why? How? How have we never heard this?
All the bookies just sit around and wait for it. I've never fucking heard of it.
Nope.
But anyway, well, I wasn't even in town. I was in another fucking state. So I didn't think anything of it, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I don't know where Barnes & Noble is here. Well, anyway, there was one like 5 minutes away from me. But
Well, hell yeah.
TikTok's popping off. And they're all like, oh, yeah, 50% off. And I was like, who gives a shit? I don't read books.
Books are for chumps.
And by the way, it's 50% off hardcovers and all their board games.
Board games? There's, oh my God.
Yeah, all their
That's not
board
still
games
going
are also
on, is it?
50. No, that ended that same day.
Damn it. There's one board game I really want from Barnes & Noble. It's like $30. I
What?
can't justify
What?
buying it because
What?
it's a card game.
What?
It's called, I think it's called Symptoms or something.
Yeah, we didn't see that one there.
Ugh.
So I'm going to make you feel better about it, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, we did buy one. It's
What'd you
actually here. It's another card game. It's called Making Bad Situations Worse.
Okay. I've not heard of that one.
So you roll a dice, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's going to be like Cards Against Humanity kind of stuff.
Okay.
I mean, like every game these days, it's just Cards Against Humanity, but with their own little spin.
Yeah.
So this one is you take out a card, you roll a dice, and you get a situation, and then you lay your card that makes that situation worse.
Okay.
I mean, so like this one says, like, so he rolled a 4. 4 on this one is, I discover my unborn twin in between 2 fat rolls.
Yuck.
And then you lay a card and say stuff. So one of these is like, put lipstick on him and take him to prom. And then you just like, I mean, it's just Cards Against Humanity stuff. So we thought we'd play that and have a fun time. We did never play it. But TikTok's popping off and everybody's all like, hey, you know those fucking $50 Berserk books?
Yes.
And I was like, yeah, I know of them. They were like, those are hardback. And I was like,
They're half off.
wait, what?
Go
Yeah,
get 'em.
there's people that bought like the whole suite, man.
How many books are there in that?
There were 10 to my knowledge. I think there's 12
Whoa.
now.
Whoa.
So you would go from $500 to $250.
So many though.
Yeah. I went knowing that I was a day late because it's a 2-day sale.
Mm.
And I saw TikTok the day before where everyone's buying them. So I was like, well, if I learned about it through TikTok, so did the rest of the fucking world.
Yeah.
So I go, I'm looking, there's nothing there. And then I see one. There's one book. One of them. It's volume 8. And I was like, oh, I can't read that. So I asked the lady, I was like, hey, do you guys have any of these? And she was all like, that is the first thing that sold out.
Of course it is.
She said, we knew and we put every single copy we had in the store out first thing. And that is the first thing hardback that sold out.
It's wild to me that there has been this like whole subculture of Berserk that you and I have been completely oblivious to in previous years. And now we're aware and awake and things are just there in front of you.
So I go, well, you have number 8 right there. And she goes, I'd grab that. I was like, okay. So I grabbed number 8, right?
Okay.
She's like, that's the only one in the store. So I grabbed it. I get in the line. I get through the line. I'm checking out with the lady. She's very nice. And then I like put my card on the thing because I love tapping the card, man. It's the fucking best.
Gotta tap it.
Tap it. So I tap it and I picked it up and I started to walk away as she handed me the bag. And as I walked, I looked past her shoulder. Boom. Right on the back of the shelf. Bottom shelf. Left corner. there's 2 fucking berserks down there.
Oh my god.
So I like walked away, and then like somebody was like right behind me, got in line with her, right? So it's like, I have to stand here now.
To be awkward about it.
Yeah, so I'm just like standing because that person took for fucking ever. And as soon as they're done, somebody else started to walk down, and I just go, hey, real quick, I'm not cutting in front of them, but I just bought this Berserk book. There's 2 behind you. Can you show me that one? Like, these aren't on hold, right? And she's like, yeah, we don't do hold. Like, no, these are just books we have.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, well, can I like see one of them to see which volume? Because there's 10 of them, so I want to make sure I'm not getting like number 10, and that's the end of them. And she's like,
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck this is, so you look at it while I check this person out. So there were 2 of them. She handed me one. I look at it, and I'm like, it's number 1.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Cool. That's the one I want. Well, is that one number 2? Like, I don't know. And I just go, I'm going to get back in line. So I get back in line. I purposefully let somebody go by so I can check out with that girl again and not the other dude. I get back with her and go, okay, now can I see the other one? And so she pulls that, and it's also a number 1. I was like, okay, cool. 2 number 1s. I don't give a shit. So I was like, yeah, I just bought this one because she said that it was the only one left in the store. So now that there's this one, you just saved my life. And she was like, that makes a lot of sense. And I was like, okay. And she's like, you know, when we ask about stock, we never check the shelves at the front. Like, for some reason, we don't consider these stock.
Why?
So it makes sense that she didn't know because she looked in the back or out on the floor, but we never look up here.
Oh my
and
god.
I was like, I always figured this was the hold shit, so I don't ask about that. But yeah, there's just 2 number 1s sitting up front that nobody knew about because nobody looks up front.
All right. Well,
so guess what? If you're going to Barnes & Noble, go up front. That's where all the good shit is.
Hot tip.
Yeah. And so here you go. I keep it right here. Keep it right here. It's fucking ginormous.
That's a big fat book.
It's heavy. And you know what I really like about it?
Everything?
It has a built-in bookmark.
That's very cool. I love that.
Like, I've never
Little
seen
ribbon.
that, but I don't read books. Yeah, I've never seen that shit.
You've never seen one of those before?
What? No. I've always had my own bookmark.
Yeah.
So this is volume 1. The last chapter in it is the very beginning of the movies that we watch. So the Golden Age arc is at the very end of this.
Okay.
So
it is wild to me to just think about, like, I've seen this little snippet of Berserk. There's a whole, like, the thing that I have seen is the end of the first volume of Berserk, and then there's another 9 things after that.
There's another 12 because there's 13 of those books now.
God, so many.
Yeah, like what you and I know is backstory to the end of a whole story that gets told in the first place. Then they give you the backstory, and then it all continues from there. And it's a lot. I mean, even that show that I watched, the 2016 show, that still only covers, like, maybe a little bit past that. And that was, like, a 2-season show.
Damn.
So, yeah. Barnes & Noble, very cool.
Good shit.
Are you ready to watch some TV and just get fucking pissed off?
You ready to sever?
Oh, I'm definitely ready to sever. If you love this episode, please tell a friend. Word of mouth is the best way to get the good Yimtope into brand new ears. We are ready to get into 2023 new ears this year. That's the goal.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's the year 2023. We need 2023 new listeners. Well,
word of mouth, everybody. Get the fuck on it.
I said that many ears, so really I'm looking at like 1,011 and a half people. Like one person's just like got like one ear.
Okay. You can manage.
But yeah, tell your friends, get us in on their Monday traditions because we release weekly every single Monday. We do not miss. 3 years. Pretty soon we're gonna have to say 4 years running.
Good Lord.
Like, it's been a while, man.
It's been a long time.
I mean, we're gonna be starting kindergarten pretty soon.
No.
I know. Think about that. That's crazy.
Sending our podcast off to school.
If you want to just chat with us about the show, swing on by our Twitter, YMBTOAP, or jump into our Hive.
Yeah.
I never see a lot of stuff in there, but I'm trying to see what that one's about.
Pretty empty right now.
I mean, my my last post, it's just like 5 from you. But yeah, come in there, chit chat with us. But if you want to get in with us a little bit faster, a little bit more personal, you can come to our Patreon for our lowest tier, $2. You get the secret Discord. You can chat with us in our episode discussion queue about this show right now, what you thought, what you want to see. We got our general chat. We got our funny just memes and stuff. We've got our anime one because anime's kind of getting big with us.
Top of
maybe.
mind always.
I mean, we're learning. But our fans sure are into it, and we love seeing all the stuff in there, chatting with them. We got a video game one. Our spooky season one hasn't faded yet. At some point,
It hasn't.
At some point, that'll transition into whatever else we want it to be.
It's always spooky season.
That's our one that changes.
Yeah, it was, but now there's like so many good scary movies all the time. I don't know.
Well,
Maybe
scary stuff is good all the time.
It's good year round.
Yeah, the spooks don't end. That one's never changing. But maybe we shouldn't say spooky season. We should just make it like just spooky.
Just spooky.
Just spooky. But yeah, hop in the Discord, hang out with us. Tell us if you've ever let your cat watch cat TV. Did they freak the fuck out? What are your thoughts on just the wild chain of events at the beginning of this year? I'm like saying that it's going to be a good year, and the year is telling me it's going to be bad with all the things that have
dying
happened.
in snowmobile accidents around you.
Did you watch Pinocchio? What'd you think about that? Give us your rose, thorn, bud. We will keep this open for a while. It doesn't have to be by the next show. Just whenever you get a chance. If you want us to read it out loud, we sure can. We can say your name. We can just read them, and people can see what's going on in someone else's life. You know, we don't have to have your name. Or if you just want us to know, you don't want us to read it, just send it to us, and we will just share that with you, you know?
Yeah.
And did you get anything at the Barnes & Noble 50% off sale? And why did you not tell us that that's been a deal for a long time? Because that's a really good fucking deal, and we love deals.
That's a good deal, guys. You hide it from us. I can't believe you did this.
I know. That's upsetting. But we just want to say thank you again to our patrons. We love you guys so much. I mean, we do all this for you. We can't wait to share what the rest of the year's got coming. We've already made plans. Stuff's going to be happening. It's going to be a good year, and we cannot wait to share it with you.
And don't forget, our theme song is The Grim Reaper Blows the Horn by Faraj. Please check him out on YouTube. He deserves all your views and all your love. And as always, thank you so much for listening, and tune in next time to get the answer to that burning question. What are they putting in the cat TV?
We had one more important sound we wanted you to hear.
Oh my god.
So spicy.
They're putting all the spice in there. They're putting one of those zombie tramp air fresheners in there. That's what they're doing.